GOA just won a major lawsuit against an anti-gun sheriff in North Carolina. Sheriff Gary McFadden, the sheriff of Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, was slow-rolling concealed carry permit approvals through a really shady process. And today, we're going to talk about our case with Grassroots North Carolina, GOA v. McFadden. I'm Phil, and you're watching Law and Ammo. But before we get into the video, I want to take a second to let you know about GOA's alerts. Our alerts keep you up to date with all the latest victories and attacks on your right to bear arms on both the federal level and in your home state as well. Signing up for GOA's alerts will help you hold your elected representatives accountable to your rights and the Constitution. Sign up today with the link in the description or visit gunowners.org. Now back to the video. So why did GOA sue a sheriff in North Carolina? Well, to put it simply, Sheriff McFadden of Mecklenburg County was slow-rolling concealed carry permit approvals by requesting mental health records from the VA, even if applicants had never served in the military. Sheriff McFadden isn't a sheriff of some small county either. Mecklenburg County encompasses the entirety of Charlotte, North Carolina, and the surrounding area. The county itself has a population of over 1 million residents. So needless to say, the sheriff wasn't just slow-rolling 1 or 2 residents in a rural county. This was a city where thousands of people were being delayed their Second Amendment rights. And at one point, there was a backlog of 10,000 permits. In fact, according to our lawsuit, issuance and renewals of concealed handgun permits took more than 12 months for McFadden to process and issue. Meanwhile, other sheriffs in North Carolina were issuing permits within 30 to 45 days. And on top of that, no other sheriffs conducted a mental health records request. Imagine needing to renew your carry permit and waiting over a year to receive it back. Who knows how many North Carolina residents were hurt as a result of not being able to defend themselves thanks to this sheriff's bad policies. The irony of the sheriff's actions is that under North Carolina law, the sheriff could only seek mental health records regarding an applicant for a concealed carry permit if that applicant indicated one of 3 things. First, that he or she had sought treatment for mental health at a provider which had been listed by the applicant on AOC Form SP 914. Second, has answered yes to the question, are you currently or have you been previously adjudicated or administratively determined to be lacking mental capacity or mentally ill? Or third, that he or she has answered yes to the question, are you an unlawful user of or addicted to marijuana, alcohol, or any other depressant, stimulant, or narcotic drug, or any other controlled substance as defined in 21 U.S.C. 802 on the concealed handgun permit application. Instead of following those strict guidelines on who could receive a mental health record search, the sheriff requested those same records from everyone who applied, regardless of their answer to the question, if they were adjudicated or not. So GOA teamed up with Grassroots North Carolina to sue the sheriff and set things straight. We filed our lawsuit on November 28, 2022 in federal court in the Western District of North Carolina. We were assigned Judge Max O. Cogburn Jr., an Obama appointee. It took some time, but the case proceeded. And finally, on September 4th, 2024, almost 2 years after we initially filed suit, we entered into a consent decree with the sheriff. So what's a consent decree? Well, a consent decree is an agreement or settlement that resolves a dispute between 2 parties without an admission of guilt. As a result, the court ordered Sheriff McFadden to issue or deny permits within 45 days and to only seek mental health records if applicants' answer deem it appropriate. The sheriff also had to pay our attorney's fees. That saves us from spending our members' donations. We can now put that money to use elsewhere and to sue other anti-gun tyrants nationwide. And we know there's a lot of them out there that could use another lawsuit or 2. We have to give a huge thank you to Grassroots North Carolina for all their help in fighting this case as well. And of course, thank you to our members. Without your support, we just couldn't fight these fights. If you're interested in becoming a member and helping us fight back against the anti-gunners nationwide, head to gunowners.org. Thanks for watching.